Let me ask you a question, and I really want you to think about it. No conspiracy, no bias, just a simple question. Did we actually land on the moon? In July 1969, Apollo 11 moon landing. The world stops, billions tune in, history's made. Man steps onto another world. Neil Armstrong, we've all heard the bro's speech.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful to me.
But here's where it really gets interesting. The head of NASA at the time of these moon landings, Wernher von Braun, not just some random scientist, he's a former Nazi rocket engineer. Yes, you heard me correctly, he was a Nazi. He worked for Hitler and the boys. He actually led the development of the V2 rocket. Majority of that workforce that developed that rocket came from the Middle Baldora concentration camp. They say 20,000 people died. Again, this is no conspiracy, you can look it up. The head of NASA, when man first lands on the moon, 2 decades prior, was a Nazi scientist. You're probably wondering, how does this even happen? Wernher von Braun was taken to America under Operation Paperclip, a program where the US took in German scientists, even those tied to the Nazi regime. So while Nazis are being judged and hung in the Nuremberg trials, other Nazis like Wernher von Braun get a new life. And then he ends up leading the whole space program for America. Now pause. I'm not saying anything. I'm just giving you context because it doesn't stop there. Wernher von Braun also worked with Walt Disney. Yes, Disney. On films and documentaries explaining what space travel looks like and how space rockets work. So the same man that understood rockets was also shaping the public's perception on space. I'm not saying we didn't go, I'm asking, do you know we did? Or do you believe we did because that's what we're told? Here's something that always sits in my head about the whole situation. If we had the technology to go in 1969, why did we stop? 1972 is the last time they say humans were on the moon. That's over 50 years ago. No humans, no return missions, nada. What happened? Did we lose the technology? Was it too expensive? Did priorities change? Or is it just not as simple as we think? Today you've got companies like Elon Musk's SpaceX who talk about wanting to go back to the moon, having bases, creating factories and manufacturing there. Let me get this straight. We had the technology 50 years ago and only now we are deciding maybe we should go back. I ain't here to tell you it's fake. I ain't even here to tell you it's real. I just like to ask questions and I want to know what your thoughts are and if that makes sense to you.